Focus on point.
Should I bring this more ahead or what?
But we can, no, it's picking up your voice. My frame is fine? Sound good? Oh, questions are not here. Are what are we talking?
Ah! I don't know what are we talking.
So should we
I'm
start?
just happy to be here. Sunday morning,
Okay.
waking up at.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, our first podcast, and welcome all of y'all to this first podcast. Before we start, I would just like to welcome all of y'all who are on my channel, who are going to watch this podcast maybe later on. We're going to start a journey and adventure where we're going to have different people with us, and we'll be talking about their life, their experience, and their perspective and stuff. So today we have with us, I thought before we start off, the first podcast, the first episode should be an introduction come chit chat session where we just, talk about how the podcast is going to be and also someone's perspective, and that someone is Rushika. Hi, Rushika.
Hello.
Welcome to the podcast. Are you nervous?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Because
don't know
I
why
don't know
suddenly
what-
even I am nervous.
Because I don't know what are we going to talk about today.
We're going to talk about a lot of things. So first, basically, I'm going to ask about you. I know about you, but there are people who are listening. So tell me something about you.
My name is Rushika, and I love cats. I love coffee, and I think I'm just going to. And I'm a big Bollywood buff.
SRK, right? Shahrukh.
Yeah, Shahid Kapoor, Shah Rukh Khan, everything.
Nice. What were you expecting out of today? What did you have in mind that you're going to speak about something, or what was it like?
No, I had zero idea. I was just like, okay, we are just going to chit chat. So let's chit chat.
Let's chit chat.
Yeah.
Okay, so I put up some questions about the podcast and people what they feel that we should be talking about, and I see there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
By me
five
only.
answers by Rushika herself,
Yes.
and let's probably start with that. So the first one is how to win Mono Deal 101.
Yeah.
Have you never tried playing Mono Deal?
I've played Mono Deal. I just
For
don't
the people who do
remember
not
playing.
know Mono Deal, it's a card game. We used to play Monopoly when we were kids, right? So it's like more like they've
The
combined
board
it.
game that has
Yeah,
now
it's
turned
become
into a card
a
game.
card game.
Yeah. Pretty boring. I would play
It's
Taboo.
not. Have you tried
But
playing it?
yeah. But Taboo is much more fun.
Taboo is fun.
And
It's
I'm
pretty
so good
simple,
at it.
but we definitely have to try Mono Deal. देखो
Yeah, we
मैं I'll.
So how
it's
to win
how
Mono
to
Deal
win.
101? Give us the
Nothing. You just have to be smart. You don't have to let the other person know what cards you have, what properties you have. So you need 3 properties to be complete, and 20 million in your bank account. Have you played Mono Deal, Adarsh? Okay. So
smart people don't
no,
do
you're gonna love it too. I think all of y'all. In fact, the people who are into Mono Deal, they'll be yelling out, "Hey!"
Yeah.
So
Only Jerry and
no, even your sisters liked it, yeah.
yeah, but
No.
no Mono Deal.
Okay, ठीक है, कोई नहीं. The other thing that you wrote was design.
Since Josh
Talk about-
designs.
Okay, so what is this, Josh? I know my name is my Instagram.
So Joshua does so many multiple things. So which is why I make fun of him by everything. Joshua captures. Now Joshua podcasts. Then Joshua writes. Joshua designs.
Right.
Josh bakes.
So Josh podcast happened to happen like how Rushika
Yeah,
is.
we were just chit chatting and then okay.
So here we are,
podcast,
podcast,
yay.
guys, and that's how it started. I think I I try to connect everything with each other. Let it be my production work to designing, because if I'm doing designing for someone, let it be designing an artwork. The artwork requires photographs, so that's how it gets connected. And obviously, I'm not good at content, so we have Rushika with us. Also, another shout out to Vivace Cafe. Caleb and Masha, thank you so much for giving this place. And I'm not sure how long we can use this, but today's podcast, the venue is Vivace Cafe. This is located in Kharghar. It's a specialty coffee house, coffee cafe shop. So please do visit if you guys are passing by, or if you all live in Kharghar, or if you all just want to come and visit.
If you have a good taste in
If
coffee,
you all love, yeah.
if
Also,
you want to
they
know
do a
what
lot of
coffee
coffee
is,
tasting and stuff.
yeah,
You were in one of the coffee.
coffee
How
workshops,
was it?
yes. It was amazing. I think that workshop made me want to learn more about coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So I did an internship before with a coffee shop.
Right.
So that is where my coffee journey started, like learning about coffee. From
Right.
drinking Nescafe, which I'm so embarrassed to say
No,
right
it's okay. I
now.
think everyone's childhood
Yeah, ew,
was,
milk and sugar.
yeah.
No.
There was
So,
a thing in between, Dalgona thing, where you mix is that
oh,
what it's called? Dalgona, right?
dalgona coffee,
So you
yeah.
mix it and then you pour in
The
your, and people were going
yeah,
crazy. People on Instagram was
COVID,
like, "Hey guys, I made this." It was in
yeah,
COVID time,
during
right? The
COVID,
lockdown,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
right, right.
Yeah. So that is when like my interest started, like I think into coffee, and then this place opened up, and then I was like,
I think you are
oh,
one of the first
yeah,
customers,
I would
and
come
you,
here.
Adarsh, Prerak, if you're watching, you all were like the very first
Yeah,
customers,
we were
and
in fact, we would like, I would come every day and see, okay, some work is going on, अभी तक cafe open नहीं हुआ,
right,
कब
right,
होगा,
right.
and then coming here, and then yeah, I'm now working here part
Nice.
time.
So how's your time here working with Vivace? For
Amazing,
she's a
amazing.
content writer for Vivace, guys. So
Yeah. So every day, in fact, even when I used to come as a customer also. I've never left this cafe without knowing anything about coffee.
wow.
Caleb or like anyone would always like give me a little wisdom. Oh,
Hmm. What is that one thing that you, when Vivace comes to your mind, that you would, remember or be like, okay, this is what I remember when someone talks
I
about
think it's
Vivace?
the experience that the cafe gives you.
Hmm.
It's the community here. It's the experience that I will keep coming for with
Right.
coffee, of course. And it's more than just a coffee shop, I would
More like a
say.
community kind of a
Yeah,
thing.
more like a community. And actually good coffee.
Yeah. What's your favorite drink here?
I currently like coffee bonbon.
Yeah.
I was very late to try it.
Why didn't you have it? You didn't have it yesterday, did you?
No, I asked you.
That was you. Yeah, we were
I
setting up,
told
guys.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You did? You said coffee bonbon?
yeah, I told you
Well, I was
twice
too
or
busy in the book
thrice.
reading
I
session.
was hosting it. You were just,
Yesterday was such a mess. No, it was a good event, but I think Bunny was making a
yeah,
chaotic situation where
yeah. But
uh,
it's all right. I think we did good.
there was a point where you asked me about it. Uh, I think some people were like, "Why is she being so strict?"
Yeah.
I think probably that
Who
was.
said that?
I don't remember who
I
said
was
that.
not
Don't
being
want to take
strict.
names
I was
now.
just,
It was good now, but you controlled the crowd very well. So we
yeah.
were having like a book. We have a book. We have a book club that we keep having events with, and
So it's a book reading event or like a book swap event or
right.
like book discussions.
Mm.
But then after that event, we have something for everyone
Oh yeah, yeah. We
where
did. We did.
we don't announce that like in prior. But yesterday we made bookmarks out of ice cream sticks.
Yeah.
Before that, we had a bookmark activity only.
Something
Yeah.
just popped up in my head, and probably it could be in our
Next.
next episodes
Yeah.
where we're doing an activity and then talking over it.
Oh
Obviously, we don't have
yeah.
coffee right now, but next
Because it's
time,
Sunday.
yeah, Sundays the cafe is closed.
Yeah.
But I think next time when we're doing the podcast, we'll have Caleb, and
Yeah.
that time we'll
The
maybe
godfather
the
of
godfather of
coffee.
coffee. Yeah. Now we're gonna go ahead with some more questions. Can you just see how? Look at that. So,
I'm not
okay.
getting those
What about
questions.
you ask me one, I ask you one.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
do I do it now?
I'll go first.
Okay,
you
go for it.
Okay, so let me ask you, what are you most proud of about yourself?
Oh my goodness. What am I most proud about? Uh, Proud. I don't think proud is the right word.
But
Uh,
something, maybe it could be like you're not in the corporate rat race, and
yes, I was trying to get there,
yeah,
but
I mean, that's something you should be.
yeah, there are some people who are who are doing a corporate job who are present in the room. No offense, guys.
Yeah,
But I think it's only you, Dinesh, the guy who's sitting on the sound right now. Joshua couldn't be there because it's too early in the morning. But no offense to corporate guys.
Joshua.
Yeah, the guy who did the sounds name also is Joshua. But more like, apart from, I wouldn't say proud, but I would say that
Living my life fully.
yeah, I am doing what I want to. I have a freedom where I can choose what I want to do, how I want to work, and I have a particular style of working. Obviously, you know that, and
Using ChatGPT.
yeah, no, it's not Chat GPT.
Yeah,
Come on. So
we
the
don't
thing
like
is,
ChatGPT.
she's a content writer and she does the content. I do the artwork and designing and stuff. But when it's too late, when I'm sitting late night and I'm designing some artwork, I don't know who to get in touch with. So I just do
You
my
should
quick.
message me in prior.
Yeah, but sometimes we work pretty late in the night. So, anyways,
That is
see,
the time
there's
to
no
sleep.
guys who are not content writers. You can use Chat GPT. I'm not promoting anything, but it's good. AI
No,
is
it's
good, right?
not
What do you
good.
think,
No,
others? No comments.
no.
Okay, all right. So did the setup last night, and it got pretty late. We all slept late, got up late. We got up. I got up at 5:30, something like that, 5:30, and 6. So that's why we are all like,
You are.
I am definitely. You
I'm
slept
looking
very well.
nice.
Huh. Okay.
I got my beauty sleep.
Others, did you get your beauty sleep? So what we coming back to the topic? Yeah. So I have the freedom of doing things the way I like. I like a particular style of working. That does not mean I cannot work with someone, but I would be comfortable with someone who has the same wavelength, and someone who has has an open understanding. Like okay, why not try this out? Or
Yeah,
even I am open when the other
a little
person,
out of the
yeah,
box, but also match with Joshua's aesthetics,
yeah, I'm
minimal
very
and
minimal,
clean.
clean.
Minimal and
Minimal and
clean.
clean, yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
I think when you keep it minimal, the focus, the attention goes right at it, and
Minimal is the new.
yeah, guys, the minimal is trending.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is something that
We keep it simple, minimal, but it's not basic at the same time.
right.
It's different.
It's different. It has a class.
Yeah. So, what do you want people to know more about? Something you want people to know about you?
Are you like chipping in? See, it's my turn now.
Yeah.
I caught her, no?
Oops.
Red-handed. The way she put it across, it was like एक और फेंक देती हूँ question.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. ठीक है चलेगा. I'll finish that one. So what's that? Can you repeat that?
Something that you want people to know about you. I'm open to
This is
work,
gonna be
guys.
like
Please
really.
come work with me.
Um,
What do you
it's as if
want?
I'm in her podcast.
What do you want more people to know about you?
I'm a good person, guys. No, I am a very good person. So normally, what happens is, I've got this a lot, probably from my college days, that I'm a very fun-loving guy. If you talk to me, but if we do not have a conversation, people think that I have a lot of attitude.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
with me.
you
Yeah.
come on. What you
Something
thought?
I would
Acha,
want
acha,
people
I thought you
more.
thought about me. I was like,
No,
wait,
no, I
huh?
didn't think about you, but that is what even like a lot of people think about me.
Yeah,
Like she has so much of
it's not like that,
attitude.
guys. I don't have
But if
anything
you come
against.
talk to me, I'm a very
Huh?
nice
It's like,
person. I'm a
yeah, come
very
on. You wanna
chit
chill?
chat.
Let's chill. Let's talk. Let's play board
Yeah.
games, especially Mono Deal. So, so I'm a good guy, and wow, that sounds so fake.
A donkey praises
But
its own tail.
it's very, I believe in keeping things very simple. Glass looks great. Again, shout out to Himani who's helping us with the camera and others as well. We're checking out the frames, how it is, and stuff like that. Just
Yeah.
going to keep it very casual. So thank you so much, Himani. Thank you so much, Adarsh. Yeah. Dinesh, thank you so much, the corporate guy. Because of Mr. Dinesh, we couldn't keep it on a weekday. But a good thing happened that Adarsh is here with us, if at all it wasn't a weekend. Why do I suddenly I just forgot what I was saying. I just can't go back to what I was saying. But yeah, I'll just go ahead, and if I remember, we're going to probably come back to that.
No, I remember what you were saying.
No, I was saying something, some differentiation of things, and then
No, you were
suddenly
saying that how
him.
most of them. What?
How did I reach on the camera? Never
No, you
mind.
just got
I
distracted.
got distracted probably. Anyway, so yeah, guys. I think unless and until I याद आया मुझे. So for me, how I see things is that the more you keep things simple, the more you give less attention to controversies, less attention to things that are, that can cause. I mean, I don't see the need for people to talk about something. What is there to gossip? Like, कुछ है जाके just go and confront the person, talk it out, clear it out. Peet piche, then that will go ahead, and then people will keep talking, and then your perception changes about a person. Stop doing that. Just come to the person, talk to the person. This is what I feel. I
Piece of
feel you're rude.
advice.
Pardon?
Piece of advice.
Yeah,
by
I mean, just go ahead,
Joshua.
talk to the person.
Yeah.
Because
Don't just leave tissue papers on tables.
Yeah, what was why are we?
The crap.
Oh, I please. Do you want to share
No,
with? Yeah, come
no.
on. Now that you've already
What
see, we
if-
got you on camera. That and we have audio of what you're talking about. Why don't you talk about that? It was a good piece of art.
But exactly my point. So if you want to, now what
So
I
is this a message to that
assume-
person?
No. It's like, oh hello, if you are listening.
क्या तुम्हें मेरी आवाज आ
कुछ
रही है?
कुछ होता है. ये मैसेज है.
Do you remember the
टीना के
dialogue?
लिए.
What is the
No,
dialogue
no,
from
I
them? Come on,
forgot, no.
क्या?
I forgot.
So exactly, her situation is something that that happened recently. Something I don't want to disclose, but
But I'm going to talk about it anyway.
we are still going to talk about it. But I don't want to disclose anything. But why? Because she's gonna later on tell me कि तूने क्यों किया ऐसे.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him to cut this.
Yeah, is this happening? No, we're not going to talk about it. But end of the thing, you wanna talk to someone, you wanna say
You
something,
go
you
directly
just
to them.
go through.
You don't just
ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या हो गया यार, नई बात होगी और क्या.
हाँ, but ऐसा चिट्ठियाँ
चिट्टियाँ.
अगर हाँ अभी now we still don't know if it was for Joshua or
It
was
wasn't.
for
Come on,
me.
it wasn't for me.
But it didn't have a name on it.
It had a phone number.
And it was kept right
And it
in
was
the
a
middle.
guy,
It
I
was
mean-
it was kept right in the middle.
Okay,
Then
I am definitely sure he's gonna see
what
this
if it's
podcast.
for you?
Okay, now my turn to ask you a question. Are you ready? Are you ready, Rushika?
Yeah.
How did you get into content writing?
I think one thing that I knew was I always wanted to get into writing, specifically work with magazines. And surprisingly, after I completed BMM,
Oh, you did BMM?
yeah,
Wow.
BMM journalism
Okay.
from SK Somaya.
Okay.
So after that, a month later, so I used to be that student in college or school who would be very excited about my projects or like anything in general. I would go over the board to do everything. And so the same thing happened. So in the last year, we are asked to make a magazine and a newspaper. So that is when I made one, and I wanted to get in touch with an editor who was very kind enough to revert to me and give a feedback. And that is when I got an opportunity to work with Femina. So that is when I
Wow.
started to write more. And then that's how I got into content writing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's basically pretty much
Okay, your turn.
my turn. Okay.
We're not forgetting this is an introduction podcast where I'm
Keeping it very,
letting the guest
keeping it.
be feel like I am the guest. You have an interesting one. Don't ask about my girlfriend or anything like that because I don't have one.
Is this like, okay, girls, reach out to me.
Alright,
I'm
guys.
single.
Ristas, please DM
At the
me
rate
at the rate.
Joshua captures
But
Joshua
now it has to change
podcast.
ना. Josh क्या क्या रह सकता है? Josh Ristas. That's something. Josh Peddler what? Josh Bachelors. नहीं क्या Rushika is the brain behind this Josh वाला sequence.
Let's see what all we can come up with. Josh captures, Josh podcasts, Josh writes, Josh designs, Josh bakes, Josh brews,
Travels.
Josh travels, Josh vlogs, Josh hikes,
Josh poops.
and what else? Josh sings, Josh plays,
Yeah.
Josh reads, Josh worships.
Oh my goodness. Now we're getting into religion.
The list.
The list goes on.
Yeah, the list goes on. Okay, so I
Okay,
have
so
a
your
question
question.
for you.
Wow, we have people commenting on our previous intro post. I just got this message.
Wow.
Yeah, just random. Dinesh, we good with the sound? Sounds great. Good.
If you could go back in time, would you change anything? Any moment, any
Yeah,
experience?
I would.
What and why?
Or
5
maybe I
mark
would say I
question.
wouldn't. Not because you asked
No.
why or not. But I feel you become a person like who you are is what you've been through. You become what you are because of what you've gone through.
I think it's very important for whatever has happened.
Another thing that I feel is that, in life you shouldn't regret anything uh, because in that moment you make that decision. In that moment you feel that that is right. And you are past that stage, you are past that moment, and you've become who you are. And we do have our downtime, like we do have a phase where we do not like, but when we are in that process we become who we are today, and I am pretty much happy for
Oh,
what
I'm going
I've
to
become.
write this down. The starting bit of it.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
because I mean, whoever I meet and whoever I have this conversation with, I've always told them, that don't ever regret, because today if you're happy is because of what you've been through and what you've become because of what that situation basically made you who you are. There are
Yeah.
definitely complaints, there are definitely scars, there are definitely hurts, but you start to think differently. You start to think in a way where you see the whole situation that's come right in front of you, and how you have passed. It's like how do I say, it's like game में होता है ना यार, stage, a hurdle where you have to pass this mission, and unless and until you don't pass it, you do not go to the next step.
Yeah. I think it's very important for us to also be in that situation so that we experience it and then we learn and we grow. I mean, I used to hate it initially, thinking like, oh, why did this happen? But now that I look back, I feel it's very good that it happened
Exactly.
because I learned a lot. So, yeah.
My turn. So next question, if someone wants to, okay, what is that one message that you want to give out to the upcoming content writers?
I think one thing that I would want to, like, a lot of people ask me this, like, how did you get to work with this, that? And what a lot of people do is they just write cold emails to the HRs and they just sit back thinking they'll revert. Don't be that person. Just, if And honest, if you want to work with someone, everyone literally they will reply to you. If any author, any publication you want to work with, just reach out to them. They will get back to you. So just don't sit in the hopes of like, okay, मैंने email कर दिया है, resume भेज दिया है, अब वो लोग revert करेंगे तो फिर देखते हैं क्या होता है. Don't be that.
So, do you suggest that they do follow-ups, or how does it work? Like when you say that,
Firstly, if you really are passionate about something, I don't think so you would be sitting
you'd probably
just.
be busy doing your own thing,
Yeah, and you would be really mad behind, like, okay, I want to work, I'll reach out, connect with them on LinkedIn or whatever, and just be so up to date with the work so that.
maybe they could start their own blog, because then that
Yeah,
gives them a practice of their writing
yeah, but
skills.
that everyone does.
Okay,
So that is fine. I mean, they can start their own blog for the practice.
right. Do you want me to ask the next question, or do you have a question for me? Da-na-na.
I have.
It
I
can
have
be
15
random.
questions.
You have 15. She has prepared and she
15
was telling in the morning that क्या होने वाला है. But मैडम ने 15 क्वेश्चन निकाल के रखे हैं. Welcome to Rushika's podcast. Talk with Rushika.
Okay, this is very interesting questions.
Oh my goodness.
What are some values that you would want in someone, or like you admire the most in someone?
Generic, like in general, some things
Yeah,
that
in
or do you
general.
want me to
Like
pinpoint
they
someone?
are kind, yeah.
There are so many. I think every person, let it be you, let it be Himani, Dinesh, Adarsh, Caleb, or anyone, I think everyone has some good traits. No, not some good traits. They have good traits, but I think you learn.
Tell us about your top 3 people, their good traits.
I'm not gonna say top 3 people, because there are a lot of people, because they're gonna listen to this and like,
Okay,
Joshua, तूने मेरा नाम नहीं लिया.
okay.
But
Let's say Caleb, your mom, and your best friend.
now that's best friend also.
बेस्ट फ्रेंड अभी इस
मैं
पे डाल
किसको
दिया है,
डालूं
अब
third पे?
किसको डालूं?
Guys, मेरे बाजू में आदर्श है, that's why I'm looking this side. So,
I don't know anyone. I know
no,
Jerry.
it's okay. So, oh yeah, that's
He's
family,
your
Jeremy.
family,
It's
yeah.
Jerry, bro. That's his Instagram ID. Something that I'll also talk in general, and in for Caleb and mom and people around me, especially. The family background that I am from. From the beginning, I think mom, Caleb have, they've always been supportive. ऐसे नहीं कि भाई बेटा डॉक्टर बनना है, इंजीनियर बनना है, या फिर ऐसे
BMM
कुछ है.
किया है.
बस BMM. My mom's main thing was like, to Caleb and me was, you do whatever you want. I want a degree certificate.
वो तुम किसी में भी लाओ.
हाँ. But I liked.
Now see, we have a wall
I know.
hanging.
So yeah.
With-
So that was one thing that I appreciate, and I feel that they were very supportive in whatever we wanted to do, and they still are. And Caleb is someone who really encourages me to do whatever I like, and he's always there, like support,
always pushing you to do more.
always pushing me. And I would never hear from him saying that कि अरे नहीं होगा. It'll be like, हाँ, let's
कर
do,
लेंगे.
कर देंगे, हो जाएगा, why not? And then he will have ideas in
Yeah,
how we should do it.
Yeah. That even I have
So
seen.
that is one thing.
Noticed.
But I think in talking about everyone, anyone I meet, I learn a lot. Let it be you, for example.
What have you learned
Yeah,
from
see,
me?
I saw that coming. I saw that coming.
Of course.
She's like, what about me?
course,
About Rushika, what I learned from what I've picked up is she has that thing about. So when we are working, we line up events of the month, and we're like, ye hai. It can be the smallest event also, some small event, international someday. And Rushika will come up with an idea. Let's do this. Sometimes it's not, we cannot execute them all, but one good thing I like about her is that she is very energetic, and she is very positive about it. Ki ठीक है, let's do this, let's go ahead, ये
Yes.
होगा, ये क्यों नहीं करते अपन. And she is someone who has a lot of ideas
Ambitious.
and very ambitious. I'll probably cut her audio so that it's from me. But yeah, she's ambitious. I think she's gonna go a long way.
Thank you.
And yeah, she is very innovative as well. She has a lot of new ideas that she comes up with. And it's
Like
good.
what?
It could be anything like what. And I also feel like we have a rapport where you give an idea and I give an idea and then we come up with a different idea altogether कि भाई ये करेंगे.
हाँ, ये भी
So
नहीं हुआ.
it gets clubbed together and
Yeah,
it's
agree.
it's a good thing that it's very difficult for me to work with someone who does not have my wavelength, but
Luckily.
yeah, we get along there in that work
And I
aspect.
think this podcast is going to be too short to have like all my good things being described here. So that can be like a whole another series.
एक पूरे
episode.
महीने का एपिसोड होगा guys with Rushika and her
Yes.
traits, the good traits. But no, yeah, I think it is something that is yeah, it's good to talk about someone's good things. I think there's another learning there. And
Yes.
why focus on something that someone is not good at? Because it just helps the other person to.
Luckily, not in my case. I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Well, guys, we'll be having another podcast where we talk about confidence and how to boost your confidence even more ahead. Where I'm going to invite Rushika,
Rushika.
Dave.
Davve.
Oh, it's Davve. I thought we are going to do Dave because
Yeah, but now it's public.
it's
now, so I have
public.
to go
So
by
it's
my.
Rushika Davve, guys. So yeah, is it my turn or is it your turn? Or we are just going with the flow? It's my turn. Dinesh is
your
keeping a
turn.
tab. Huh?
No, it was my turn actually. You asked me for the career thing. What is the best piece of?
okay.
Did I ask this before? No, na. Best
We go
piece
down
of
focus, right, for
advice you've
Okay. Yeah.
received.
Advice. Advice received from someone.
Yeah.
Um,
जल्दी बोलो.
I'm
दिनेश
thinking
को
about
पनवेल निकलना है.
Dinesh ko panvel. Oh, that's a good one, huh? Dinesh ko panvel nikalna hai.
Oh, that's actually.
Advice received from someone. I think more than advice. Yeah, I think advice. So many things. Yeah.
One thing.
One thing. Like last night, I and Dinesh were having a conversation, and we came to a point where. Sorry.
Let's say last best piece of advice you received. Like recently.
I wouldn't say advice. I would say more like we were having a conversation about last night after the setup that when we are gonna start podcasting. So I shared with him that I think I keep thinking a lot, and that creates a lot of stress.
हाँ.
Maybe I guess.
You
so.
told me this.
Yeah.
Overthinking.
तो एक चीज़ that he said that that didn't click my mind is like ये podcast जो होने वाला है, it is something that I'm gonna be blabbering a lot. So that is something that I was like, yeah, maybe that is something I should use to just bring out thoughts, to bring out things that are happening around me or are happening with someone else also, where I can connect and share my experience and grab experience from the other person. So maybe it could be an advice or maybe on the same line right there.
Okay. Nice. So do we have more questions?
Yeah.
I have another shoot after this.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we
okay.
have to.
Rushika, can you keep your glass on the left here?
Okay.
Thank you. Now
We can end the session with you playing every.
Yeah, that's why. How are we doing on the time?
We are currently at 57 minutes.
Okay, we have 3 more minutes, so let's sing a song.
Yeah. What song?
I don't know. I hope the guitar is tuned though.
Something nice.
My favorite song. Arey, my favorite song everyone knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tuned, yeah. Are we good with the guitar audio as well? The mic's picking up.
Let's do.
मेहरबानी जाते जाते मुझ पे कर गया गुजरता सा लम्हा एक दामन भर गया तेरा नजारा मिला रोशन सितारा मिला तकदीर की कश्तियों को किनारा मिला.
तन्हा दिल.
तन्हा दिल बाय शान. शान का ही है ना वो.
हाँ.
So guys, as we are ending this
We
podcast,
have a request.
we have a request, Tanha Dil, and I hope we have the guitar for every podcast so that
Yeah, it could be like
it
the
could
last.
be like a last thing. Tanha dil, tanha safar, ढूंढे तुझे फिर क्यों नजर तन्हा दिल. Oh. Yeah, I don't know the song but tried it.
Very
So
nice.
thank you so much guys for being a part of this podcast. Thank you so much Rushika for being the first ever guest
so glad.
of our podcast.
I
And
hope I'm invited again.
you are we're
And
gonna.
this is not like, oh,
It's not, but when you're
Ala
gonna,
Bhatt is going
but
to
when
come
you're gonna
back
be-
with more.
But come on, it wasn't that
Smarter
bad. It wasn't that
text.
bad. It was pretty good. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, if you guys have any input about what we could do better or how we could, what we could imply more, please do write to us. As I said, it could
On
be
the podcast.
on the
Not
podcast.
a professional careers.
Professionally, maybe we could connect as well. If
Yeah.
you're looking for a content writer, Rushika Davve is right here. And Joshua, if you guys want someone to shoot
Or-
your content
Or
or travel or,
Or-
bake or stuff
Paint,
like that. Paint.
or-
Yeah, we did painting yesterday.
yeah.
So feel free to get in touch with us. And if you're looking for a sound production, video production, anything like that as well, please do get in touch with us and we will set you all up pretty well. So please follow my page. We're gonna fix the Spotify. We're still in the process of figuring out the channel, but I think by the time this edit happens, it'll be ready
Yeah.
and live. So Josh Podcast is what it's called, guys. Share some love, share it with people people who would enjoy this.
And something if you want us,
And
him
if you all
to
want us to talk about something, yeah, right.
Or if you want to be the next,
Yeah, if you all want to be a part of the conversation,
or if you
all
think someone should be here, if you or your friends,
fill in the form for them
yeah,
or for yourself. We have a link for the form as well,
And
y'all
it's free.
And it's free. Yeah, it's free completely. It's just that the today's breakfast is sponsored by Rushika.
no,
So,
it's sponsored by Joshua.
Yeah, sure. So
Joshua
thank you so
cooks.
much, guys, and अलविदा. अलविदा नहीं कहेंगे अपन, फिर मिलेंगे.
हाँ, फिर मिलेंगे.
अच्छा चलता हूँ दुआओं में याद रखना चिट्ठी तारों में भी.
I don't like this song.
You don't like this song? अरे बाप रे बहुत sad हो गया. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. See you all in my next podcast. We'll be doing one podcast in 2 weeks, or if we have more time, we'll probably do once every week.
Yes.
But tell me if you all want us to do it once a month or once in 2 weeks. Any feedback is welcomed. So
Yes.
thank you once again, Rushika.
You're
You all-
welcome.
You want to say something to the viewers and the listeners that are listening?
What should I say? I think this is going to be a very cool thing that Joshua has started, and it's going to go a long way. And now it's just in the process, but once it's all set, it's going to be superb. All the best, Joshua.
Thank you so much, Rushika. Means a lot.
Josh
Let me get a high
Podcasts.
five. Lo-fi. Oh, got it. Okay, yeah.
High five, yeah.
Yeah, oh, okay, Wi-Fi connected.
I'll just send you an emoji. I'll send you a cat sticker.
All right, that would do. Content writer On point. Yeah, I think I don't feel like saying bye, but see you guys soon. Cut.